Hey there, welcome back to True North Reviews. My name is Ryan, and today we'll be inspecting. Yeah, like I'm Inspector Gadget. Not actually. But instead, we'll be looking at the newest record from the Trinidadian-born rapper, model, and singer Nicki Minaj. This one is called Queen. With this release, Nicki follows up the predecessor of The Pink Print from 2014, a bloated album that lived off success from its singles, some gaining traction due to the flaunting of sexual behavior. But Nicki has simultaneously gone on the record to empower women, saying that there needs to be something in addition to one's sexuality to make one triumphant in life. Despite that contradiction, I cannot doubt Nicki's animated style or flow. She has the creative bars and the charismatic personality that are something to easily get on board with, but for me personally, it needs the production to be on the same page as Nicki Minaj in order for me to love the music to its full extent. But man, when those elements connect, Nicki is untouchable. She's in her own lane of rap. Not even Cardi B can touch her, and not even some of her male contemporaries can touch her either. So with all that being said, I had some mildly reserved yet still moderately high expectations going into Queen. So what do we get? This album opens up with the song called Ganja Burns. It's dancehall influence with the slick guitar licks and the drum beat. Nicki's singing is pretty decent. She raps about her place in the hip-hop scene, boastful like usual, but it's easy to empathize with. The second track, Majesty, features Eminem, and his vocal inflections on this are just really bad. And then he comes in with this rap god type kind of flow that he did on that song from a few years ago, and it's not really meshing well with any other part of the song. It just feels like everything's just been thrown together with not much thought behind it. And Nicki herself doesn't really do a good job making this song worth coming back to either. The last 30 seconds of her vocal performance are just atrociously bad, and Labyrinth's vocals are just way too airy. But moving on from that, we get a great song called Barbie Dreams, which is an ode to the notorious B.I.G. There's a nice DJ Khaled diss in there, as well as a lot of other playful shoutouts to her contemporaries, many that she collaborates with, so it's all in good fun. There's also a catchy loop guitar lick, which comes out of that notorious B.I.G. song. Really just Nicki at her best for empowering women, with some decent production that supports her skill too. The highlight for the song for me personally is the ending. The beat switch up is just, oh my god, like it's actually comparable to Monster that Nicki was featured on with Kanye for My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. Like she just grabs a hold of that mic and she just goes super hard and just has the nastiest flow possible. Like honestly, just check it out. You won't be let down. Switching it up from Barbie Dreams, I know that autotune has been used as a tool over the years to enhance or add an extra flavor to one's vocals. It really can be used tastefully, as we've seen with Kanye's success on a record like 808s and Heartbreak. But Nicki's use of autotune on the song Hard White is so unnecessary when the production is just so trite and pandering to pretty much any typical Minaj fan, and it's not really doing anything for me. Elsewhere on the project, we get the 3 teaser tracks that came out before the album dropped, and in the context of Queen as a whole, they make a lot more sense. All of them have grown on me, mostly for the livelier production that matches the melodic stick and the vocal performances compared to the rest of the track listing. I mean, I'm still not a fan of Lil Wayne nor Ariana Grande's features. Lil Wayne because of his cringeworthy and incoherent mumbling, and Ariana's compressed and claustrophobic delivery, but they still don't ruin the tracks, fortunately. The most apathetic song on the track listing here is called Run and Hyde. It's so humdrum, and it's not like Nicki's singing is bad or anything, it's just that there are so many pauses between each new lyric that Nicki just loses me on something that really shouldn't bore me when it's only 2.5 minutes long. Another track like Chun-Li had potential to be a great song, and I feel like it benefits from Nicki's technical ability. The sometimes odd and off-putting presentation in her vocals are compelling. Metro Boomin's production actually matches that until about the last minute when the bass just becomes so muddy and it just drowns out everything else in sight. But the thing that really rubs me the wrong way for this song is Sway Lee's singing. Just so god-awful with the falsettos. They could have found any other feature that could have done way better of a job than what he does. And then we get 5 songs that are just really drab and monotonous. They're called Nip Tuck, I Thought I Knew You, Too Late Interlude, Come See About Me, and Sir. And these 5 songs are boring, not bad per se, I just feel like I'm lacking a strong emotional connection to them. Possibly between the colorless production and the dreary, flat, and unvaried melodies that are about as boring as melted cheese. And not that good melted cheese that goes on your nachos. No, I'm talking about that fake plastic shit that Kraft passes off as real dairy. The last track that I mentioned in those 5, Sir, which features Future, is the most monotonous and repetitive of the bunch. And really, Future brings absolutely nothing to this track over top of an eerie sample that tries to sound like something off of Kids See Ghosts in the most yawn-inducing way possible. And this track is so much of a sleeper that it just bleeds into the next instrumental on Miami, which fails to support Nicki's nuanced vocal delivery. Really, Queen could have been a lot better as a whole. Nicki definitely has the talent and the bars with the witty wordplay to back up her status in the rap game, but more often than not, it's the production that derails this project that rarely meets Nicki in the same place creatively, or even halfway there. And yeah, the production is fine for what it is, I guess, but when Nicki is operating on a nuanced, animated, and accomplished level of skill while exploring the alter egos of Chun-Li, I expect more memorable samples and instrumentals to back her up, completing a richer soundscape to round out this musical venture. Moreover, for every good song, there's an equally disappointing one to counteract it, and this album is very inconsistent because of that. But of course, in the streaming age of music, we have the power to keep our favorites from an entire record. So just like Jay-Z and Beyonce's collaborative project from earlier this year, I'm stuck giving the new record from Nicki Minaj, Queen, a neutral score of 5 out of 10. Some good songs, some bad ones, one great one, Barbie Dreams, check it out. But yeah, that's about all I have to say about this record. Now I want to hear from you. Sound off down below in the comments. Agree or disagree, I'm here to engage with you guys. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. My name is Ryan from True North Reviews, and as always, have a rockin' day. Thanks for watching.